Just move the camera so that if someone wants to walk past without being on video, they can do that. Hello everyone, I am Scruffy Matt. This is Scruffy's Retro Corner. Running a little late, even after I announced I'd be starting at a later time slot than usual. My apologies for that. The training workshop I was taking part in, the instructor in the Zoom call, their internet connection went out about 5 minutes before they were meant to finish. So we were going to finish a bit around probably 1:45, but it took him a while to come back, and yeah, it was pretty much right on 3 that we finished. Anyway, that's all done now, the way now. So let's continue with Ace Attorney, Justice for All. Hello, Chet the Bringer of Death. Hello, Don McLean. Good to see you both back. Hope you're both well. Having a good Friday afternoon, or evening, or Saturday morning. Very early Saturday morning, if that's the case for you. But whatever the case, or whatever the time of day is, hope you're both well. So, last time, things did not go as well as they could have. It took a lot. It took just about everything we had, but we were able to prove and get her to confess, Adrian Andrews, that she had found the body of Juan Carida, and when she realized that he'd been murdered, she tried to frame Matt, whatever his name is for it, our client. So we have that confirmed. That's great. However, it doesn't prove that he wasn't actually the one who did it. So the judge, he didn't make a verdict yet. That's the good news. He decided to extend the trial for another day to allow for further investigations. The bad news is our assistant and friend Maya has been kidnapped. And the person holding her captive said we had to get a non-guilty verdict on the first day of the trial, which has left us in a bit of an awkward spot. What's going to happen now? In Eastern time, it almost syncs up. It's 5 o'clock Eastern time, but obviously the hour's just begun. It's not 24. Right. Yeah. I figure most of the people watching at just in general, it's usually a North American audience who tunes in for these things. You know, there's always exceptions, and you know, I was a big Twitch viewer back home in Australia, and I'd always be a day ahead of everyone when they were streaming. But yeah, I just like to, you know, let people in, you know, the UK or Australia or wherever know, you know, I see you, I hear you, I know you exist, which is not always the case with content from North America, is it? Anyway, let's find out what's going to happen next. I'm assuming we're going to get another chance. The deadline will probably get extended, but you never know. Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya! There, Pearls. I can't take it anymore. Look, it'll be alright. Everything may still work out. The condition that was that we had to get a not guilty verdict. And so far, the kidnapper has kept his word and hasn't hurt Maya. And he won't, because Mr. Ongard, Matt Ongard, that was his name, hasn't been given a guilty sentence yet. Cheer up. We don't have time to stand around crying. We have to get going. You're right. Mystic Maya is in much more pain than I am. Yes, that's right. So... Hey, you guys. Glad I caught you, pal. Mr. Scruffy Detective... I'm really not sure I like the comparison here. I'm Scruffy Twitch streamer, not Scruffy Detective. Oh boy, looks like Detective Gumshoe has been dubbed Mr. Scruffy Detective in Pearls' book now. It's just plain old Mr. Dick Gumshoe now, and I came to talk to you, pal. But we're kind of busy right now. So what are you going to do from now on? What do you mean, pal? Well, you've been fired, right? So do you have a new job lined up yet? Oh, that. What am I supposed to do now, pal? Become a private detective. I don't have anything coming in at all until my next payday. What are you talking about? You don't have another payday. I guess that means I'm just gonna have to work here at your place, pal. So, say what? Chet and you already know you're just here because Ace Attorney is that much fun. You've been good at not spoiling it. Yes, I do appreciate the lack of spoilers. Very much so. I have no idea what's going to happen. I'm quite looking forward to finding out. You'll be searching for things that'll prove Mr. Onguard's innocence all day, right? Well, yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna help you, pal. I've got lots of experience in investigating and watching over people's places. And I'm great at making really simple meals, pal. I'll take care of it all. Come on, Mr. Nick. Let's let Mr. Scruffy Detective take care of things. Do side investigations for us, like that retired cop that works with Matt Murdock in the new season of Daredevil. Yeah, what was his name? Cherry, I think. Yeah, that could work. Okay, by the way, what's your best dish? Instant noodles, pal. I had a feeling it might be. Why am I surrounded by people who only eat cheap, unhealthy foods? That was the first time I've ever seen Mr. Edgeworth act like that. Never thought he'd say something like he didn't care if Miss Andrews killed herself. He said that? That's horrible. But because of him doing that, we got the truth, finally. Truth. Miss Andrews' last testimony. I wonder if that was the truth. I'll give you that there was nothing strange in her testimony itself. But I still think there's something fundamentally wrong with the whole thing. You mean about that thing, pal? Why would she want to... No, I mean almost need to frame on Mr. Onguard. I couldn't figure that out from anything she said all day. Then you're saying that testimony was a lie? You think people would just do that? Go on the witness stand and lie? Not a lie per se, it just feels like there's more here than meets the eye. Well, that's what Edgeworth would like us to believe. But that's such a dirty trick! Even that woman prosecutor was better than that. Franziska von Kamm? Oh yeah, she got shot, didn't she? It's pretty harsh. Speaking of Ms. von Kamm, do you have any more information on her condition? Wasn't she shot this morning? Ms. von Kamm was shot today on the way to the trial by a pistol, pal. But she's going to be fine, right? I mean, Edward said she was in stable condition, but... Well, she was shot in the shoulder, so she's okay and still hanging in there. They should be done taking the bullet out, so she's probably resting at the hospital. Which one? What? Are you going to visit her, pal? No. Well, I was kind of thinking about it. Hey, you've actually got a heart, don't you? She looked like she was being tortured to death not being able to go to the trial today. So maybe it'd be good for her if you went and let her whip you for a bit, pal. Let's go let her whip us, Mr. Nick. Now I'm definitely not going. Let's see. The name of the hospital. Oh yeah, the Hottie. Oh god, not that place again. No. Really? She couldn't afford to go to somewhere a bit more professional? I mean, I know American healthcare is terrible, but Jesus. The Hottie Clinic. Oof. That name sends a chill down my spine. Well, I guess it can't hurt to stop by and say hi. I don't know. I'm honestly not in any rush to go down to the Hottie Clinic again. Let's talk with our client. From what the guard told me, it sounds like along with Mr. Ongard, Ms. Andrews is also being detained here. Oh yeah, that's right. Maybe we'll get a chance to talk to her too. Then we should talk with them since we're here. Yeah, but both of them are still in questioning. Hi, Mesa. Hi, little kitty. We don't have time to waste. Yeah, visiting hours are almost over. Alright, well, no point hanging around here then. Wow, everybody looks really busy with something or another. They're probably strengthening the evidence for tomorrow's trial. Hey, hurry up with that, will ya? Pass that victims list around. You gotta be kidding! There's over 100 people on here! 100 victims? Please excuse my cat. She's very excitable. Mr. Nick? Is Mr. Ongard really that big and bad of a criminal? Actually, Pearls? Never mind. Sounds like they're working on a different case. I certainly hope so. Hotel? I really don't want to talk to Old Bag again. Alright now, Mr. Nick. Let's go look for clues. We have to, for Mystic Maya's sake. You shall not pass. I knew it was going to be her. Miss Oldbag. Don't devalue my name and turn it into a gasp, you spiky-headed pettifogger. Because of you, I've been made to look like the bad guy again. Although, I did get a piece of gum from Edgy Boy just as he promised. I want Edgy Poo's heart. I want to obey. It's all your fault. You've awakened the wild beast inside this black. Arg! Ah, Miss Oldbag. Oh, please tell me she just died of a heart attack. That would be just the best thing ever. Keep your hands off me. This helmet is airtight. No airs gets it. No airs? Yeah, I've noticed a few times that I don't think they really did a proper spelling and grammar check on the dialogue here. No air gets in and no air gets out. Then why do you keep putting it on? Don't think you can get me to move with silly questions. You're going to have to defeat me if you want to get by. I'm not hearing this. Ha! You're a million light years too early to be asking me questions, whippersnapper. Looks like the only way I'm gonna get investigating done is first do something about this kooky alien. Is there any point trying the others? Alright. I doubt there's anything I can give her that will... There's an infamous one if you get a certain type of game over later that we'll see if that happens. Okay. No, I do not get to use that line? Sorry, which line was that I don't get to use? I don't suppose we can try to appeal to her better self. Could you take a look at this place? Sorry, Sonny. I can't see it very well through this helmet. Looks like the only way I'm gonna get investigating done first do something about this kooky alien. I see that look in your eyes. You stop thinking an alien from outer space this instant. Alright. Maybe we have to just try somewhere else. Old Bag doesn't get to use all the You Not Shall Not Pass. Right, you're a big Lord of the Rings fan. I see. Alright. We finished talking to him, didn't we? Yeah. Alright. Out of pure desperation, I am going to the Hottie Clinic. Against my better judgment. Never thought I'd ever come back to this place. Yes, are you here to visit a patient? Hi. Wait a second, you're... Yes, I'm Director Hottie. Why are you still here? Yes, what is it? Can I help you? You can tell me. Yeah, oh my god. I'm almost getting Yoda vibes from this guy now. Director Hottie. Oh, it's Edgeworth? Yes, I'm Director Hottie. Ho ho! Oh, you're the man from this morning? Yes, what is it? Director, Franziska. How is Franziska von Karma? You don't need to worry. Yes, she's in good hands. Because, you see, I'm personally taking good care of her. Yes, yes, and that surgery, it went well. You have my gratitude. Looks like Edgeworth doesn't know about this director and his secret. She looks so pitiful, absolutely terrified. Yes, but I understand. Yes, her opponent was a gun, after all. And when I snuck up on her real secret, she would scream really loud. Yes. I see. But she's really cute too. When I do that, she'd whip me with her whip. Boy, did I cry like a baby. Yes, but I think I could get used to it. Oh, thank God. Go back to your room. You're so mean. So mean, my frisky frisker. But that's good to... Okay. Yes, it's time for my IV drops. Yes. Well, she looks pretty well, considering she had a hole drilled in her shoulder. And what are those tulips doing in your hands, Mr. Phoenix Wright? I knew I shouldn't have come here. I was shot in front of the courthouse, in my right shoulder. But it's no big deal. This sort of things happens all the time. Really? I even had full intentions of running the trial this morning. But that would have been too much for you. There's no need to act tough in front of us, you know. Regardless, I was dragged here by that man over there. He was so unyielding, one has to wonder if he was simply interested in stealing my case. It was the only logical course of action, given the bullet was still lodged in your shoulder. But by taking over the case, I found myself having to clean up after you, and that irresponsible deal you made. Oh, I think I know what deal he's referring to. Yes, the one where she told Adrian Andrews to not tell us anything. Ms. Von Karma, you made a deal with Ms. Andrews yesterday, didn't you? I don't know what you mean. In order to make sure you got your guilty verdict on Mr. Ongard, you told Ms. Andrews to not testify in court today. I don't know what you're talking about. Do you have proof that I made such a deal? You're denying it? It looks like you unlucky, Mr. Phoenix Wright. If I had been in court today, this trial would already be over. All while hiding Ms. Andrews' own crime? That isn't my problem. Whether she had tampered with the evidence or not, I have only one objective, to find Ongard guilty of murder. The end justifies the means, Mr. Phoenix Wright. The end justifies the means. Ms. Von Karma, Adrian Andrews believed when you said, if you don't tell the truth of what really happened, then On Guard will be found guilty. And what does that have to do with me? Because of that, she is now in danger of being found guilty herself. All because she believed in your words until the very end. That still has nothing to do with me. She's just a weak person, that's all. She really doesn't care about anyone but herself, does she? That's, at least Miles isn't that bad. But you had to know she was... Ow! I think visiting hours here are about over. So, if you excuse me... What's wrong? Why did she suddenly cut you off? Probably because she thinks I had the advantage in that argument. Edgeworth? What happened today at the trial, Edgeworth? That was not like you at all. I mean, I know you knew about Ms. Andrews' condition. Keeping with your no spoiler rule, but something happens in Game 5 that makes it really interesting that she would say that, let's just say. Interesting. You could have made her testify as many times as you wanted, but to go that far... but she wouldn't testify about that until I said something. Listen, Wright. The courtroom is a garden of judgment. I am putting myself on the line when I stand in there. And that's why I made the witness do the same. It's only natural. By the way, Edgeworth, you were really angry in court today. That's rare for you. Witness, that card! Give it to me! Hurry! Do you have any idea what you stupidly yet inadvertently done? This, I can't believe you hid this from me all this time. So, what, is it the calling card of a crime syndicate or something like that? That card, what in the world is it? You mean this? Listen, Wright. This is top secret information. You absolutely cannot leak this. A special investigations team has existed for a number of years, but few know of it. I understand. Their task is to find the owner of this card. Yoif close. Oh, close. Right. A man named Shelley DeKiller. Oh, that name rings a bell. Shelley DeKiller. Shelley DeKiller. Let's move on. And just as his name states, he is a killer, an assassin, the best at that. Please, I bet Agent 47 could run circles around him. An assassin? Picture card added to the court record. It was placed next to the victim at the time of the murder. Ms. Andrews was carrying it. Sorry you're eating here. That's okay. Free country. Sort of. Anyway. Sorry about that. Who is this Shelley DeKiller? DeKiller is the name of a long-standing line of assassins. Long-standing? The name first appeared about 100 years ago, I hear. Shelley is the professional name of the third heir to the DeKiller name. So because his professional name is Shelley, he leaves cards with a shell in them? He has a habit of making sure to leave a card by the body of his victims. Why would he do something like that? We think it's a part of his duty to his clients. His duty? If he leaves a card, then his clients can be assured it was he who killed the victim. It also serves as insurance against any charges being pushed onto his clients. I mean, in that case, couldn't the clients just, or if someone wanted to kill someone, just throw down an identical card like that, say, oh no, it was Shelley DeKiller. Bob's your uncle. I see. The killer values the trust between his clients and himself above all else. It seems that this is one honorable assassin with a moral conscience. I guess that even honorable assassins can exist. So, you think this assassin, you think he's the one who did the killing in this case? It would appear that way. The discovery of the card basically confirms it. Wouldn't you agree? Shelley the killer, huh? I noticed something at the trial today. You were behaving in a very strange manner. Is something the matter? See? He does care. He just likes to pretend he doesn't. I guess I should just tell him. Maya, she's been kidnapped. Kidnapped? What does the kidnapper want? An acquittal. I see. I had no idea. I will prepare a rescue team as soon as possible and resolve this by tomorrow. Really? Did you hear that, Mr. Nick? Mr. Edgeworth is going to... Stop trying to console me, Edgeworth. I don't need your pity. Oh, come on, Phoenix. He's trying to help. And there goes my cat again. Mr. Nick? There's no way you can find her. We don't even have a single lead to go on. There's only one way to save her. I have to get an acquittal somehow. It's the only way. Right. Listen, you need to know something. Juan Carida was killed by Shelley the Killer. And the client who ordered the job is Matt Ongard, your own client. Okay. That could actually make sense. Because we asked him, did you kill this guy? And he said, I've never killed anyone. And we confirmed that because there were no Cyclops. So we knew he didn't lie about that. So, yeah, I seen it. Yes, it all makes sense. That is why the assassin wants a non-guilty verdict. Because he's being well paid for it. Okay. I see that. Okay, it all makes sense now. Please stop. I can't listen to you. I can't believe that. I see. Well, if you want to continue your investigation, you will need this. What is it? The hotel right now is restricted to police personnel only, as we are looking for any clues that might lead us to Shelley the Killer. But if you take this with you to the hotel, I'm sure they will let you enter. Letter of introduction added to the court record. Received from Edgeworth allows the bearer to freely investigate the crime scene. In any case, I must attend to the preparations for Maya's rescue team. We'll meet again if anything should happen. Now, if you'll excuse me. I do like Miles. Even if he's a jerk. I think he's a jerk with a heart of gold. You know? Mr. Nick? Do you think Mr. Ongard hired an assassin? No way. I mean, he doesn't have a Cyclops. Yeah, I guess not. Maya. Please, all I ask is you make it home, safe and sound. Now, Maya, last time we saw her, had actually escaped from the room she was being held in, didn't she? There was one of those shell cards on the floor that she used to pick the lock, which surprisingly worked. I guess even kidnappers can be a little clumsy. Clumsy enough to drop a card like this for me. And even though he said he was an assassin, I bet he's just making that up, like how Nick does with everything in court. Anyway, let's try out the card trick with this card I just found. Sounds like I got the door open. Okay, time to go take a look around. You think of him as sort of like Kaiba. He won't be satisfied as long as he's second to Yugi, but if you're patient, you can slowly break through to his heart. Yeah, that could work. I've unlocked the door with this card. I've never actually watched Yu-Gi-Oh, so I'll just have to take your word for it. That is a valid comparison. I should probably go and take a look around. My theory, again, is this is in the hotel, you know, the cellar or something. Either that or the killer does like his wine, which is also possible. What's this? It feels like there's a lot of glass bottles here. And these, they feel like barrels. I'll pass. Too bad I'm really hungry and not really thirsty. There's all sorts of things piled up here. But it's too dark to see. Okay, guess we can move. Okay, not the hotel then. What is this place? I've got a feeling I'm not in the hotel anymore. Are those videos over there? Well, I'll worry about that later. For now, I should be looking for clues. No, Maya, don't waste time looking for clues. Get out of there! That way I can show them the sis and maybe get out of here. Alright, fine. We'll humor her. There's a framed picture sitting on this coffee table. It's a picture of a woman. She's kind of pretty. Hey, looks like something's written here. Let's see. I think it says, with love, Celeste. Ooh, as in Celeste Impacts? Adrian Andrews' mentor? Who committed suicide? I bet this could be a clue. Is that a doggy door? Ugh, locked. Of course. And it doesn't look like I can use the card to open this door. There's a little hole at the bottom of the door. If only I was a little skinnier, then maybe I'd be able to crawl through here. That's weird. What's a figurine doing on a sofa in a place like this? I think it's a bear? Aw, how cute! But it's got a lot of cuts and slits on it. I wonder if it's some kind of puzzle or something. It's so dark in here that I can barely see, but these kind of feel like videotapes. All of them. Whew. Way to date your game. Just what kind of room is this? Oh, hey, it's a computer. I never really used one before. I have no idea where the power switch on this thing is. Drat. There goes my plan to use this to somehow get out of here. What is this thing? An antenna, I guess? And this is a VCR? There sure are a lot of electronic gadgets here. But what is an antenna doing here? Oh, this simply will not do. I cannot have you wandering around at will. Yeah! It seems that your Mr. Wright is truly concerned about you. He is? For now, I would suggest you remain cooperative. If you cannot, there are ways in which I can help you. Ways? You mean? Dead men tell no tales, is how the saying goes, correct? Dead? I'm almost certain I told you on our first meeting. I am an assassin. No way, you're lying. I mean, an assassin? People are not always who they appear to be. Nick! And she was never heard from again. The end. Mr. Nick? Oh, yes, Pearls. Got caught up in my thoughts about Maya's situation. Mr. Edgeworth has left, you know. I guess for now I have no choice but to believe in Mr. Ongard. But I think I should listen to his story one more time. Alright, let's get going too. Okay. Alright. Let's try the detention center again then. sorry, but visiting hours are over for today. Aww. I have too many questions I need to ask. I'm sorry, but I'm Phoenix Wright, a lawyer for one of the... You're Mr. Wright, you say? Oh, yeah. There's a message here for you. A message? It's from Matt on guard. Ah, here you are. What did he write? Is it something really important? Probably not. I don't know. Well, let's see what it is, or what it has to say. To Mr. Lawyer Dude, I've got something really important to tell you. Why do I feel uneasy all of a sudden? Oh, Mr. Wright. Oh, Mr. Wright. So, actually, I have a favor to ask of you. I have this cat named Shoo. Shoo. Well, why not? I didn't put out a lot of food when I left the house, so he's probably pretty hungry. You think you could drop by my house and feed Shoo for me, dude? My house is just a little ways down from the hotel, alright? This is terrible. Let's hurry. We have to feed his cat. I'm sure poor Shoo's stomach is growling by now. Yeah, I guess. Matt's note jammed into a pocket. Please feed my cat Shoo. My house is just a little ways down from the hotel. Client's request is a request. Guess I should go check up on his cat. Alright, well, let's do that right now. Or not? Living room. Okay. Cats come first, because they are perfect fluffy babies. Sure is dark. I'll go turn on a light. Ooh. Wow, so this is what a star's house looks like. Must be nice to be rich. Come on, Mr. Nick, let's find Shoo, the kitty cat. Shoo! So I guess this is Shoo. Aw, look at that perfect baby. Ah, what a lovely cat. Hello, Shoo. Hee the cat seems to like pearls. Pardon me. Oh god, it's this guy again. May I help you with something, mister? Oh, we're lawyers. Actually, I'm Mr. On-Guard's lawyer. The master's... Then you must be Mr. Wright. Yes. Ah, it's a pleasure to meet your wonderful self. I am the family butler, John Doe. John Doe. Yeah, okay, sure. I mean, as if having a giant stitch down the middle of your face wasn't obvious enough. Yeah, go with the most obvious pseudonym possible. Nice to meet you. You must know all sorts of things about Mr. On-Guard, right? Honestly, sir, I don't believe my master is capable of such a foul deed as murder. And, anything else? No, not especially. It is not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak of the master or his affairs. How typically butler-like, as it were. Mr. Doe, how long have you served at this residence? Well, sir, I would have to say maybe about 1 year. And, anything else? No, not especially. It is not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak of himself and his affairs. You know, I would have thought Mr. On-Guard the kind to have a maid over a butler. Yeah. That's a very cute cat you got here. It is my duty to take care of it. The master rather fancies you. Yeah, okay. I don't think Matt was expecting John Doe to be here. Otherwise, why would he ask us to come here and feed the cat? And, anything else? No, not especially. It is not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak of the family cat. Well then, I guess I don't need this piece of scrap paper anymore. Matt's note crumpled into a ball and thrown away. afraid I must take my leave. Oh, we should probably get going ourselves. Ah, so young and yet already so accomplished. A master of war. But there is also a lot to be proud of in being a butler, in charge of the house and all. Thank you for the compliments, sir. People are not always who they appear to be. No kidding! Now, if you'll excuse me. Okay, let's have a look-see around, shall we? It's a very comfortable and spacious lounge set. I wonder if famous stars drop by and sit around and have a good time. In any case, I don't really belong here, do I? What is with me and feeling inferior today? Oh! Do you think Maya's being held hostage in this very house? There's the cat door there. There's a small door at the bottom of this bigger door, Mr. Nick. I bet it's for Mr. On-Guard's cat to use. Oh, you mean Shu? The door, it's locked tight. Well, I guess that's to keep nosy people like me from entering it. We're so close. And he has no idea. There are masks here. Yeah, that one in the middle is the Steel Samurai. And the Pink Princess on the right, isn't it? Ones next to that are the Pink Princess and the Evil Magistrate. They fought many battles against the backdrop of Neo-Old Tokyo. Wow, you really know a lot about the Steel Samurai, Mr. Nick. Kinda had to. I don't know whether to laugh or cry that I know more about that show than a kid. Alright. There's another door over there. You shouldn't go wandering off over there, Mr. Nick. Yes, Pils. Now I know how Maya feels when I tell her to stop playing around. Yeah, alright, let's look at the obvious set piece. A giant bicycle is flying through the air. That bicycle, Pils, is one where you don't have to pedal. It moves on its own. Really? Wow! But sorry to disappoint you, it can't fly. Oh, that's too bad. Fireplace? Oh, there's a giant cooking hearth here. It's actually a fireplace. How are they different, Mr. Nick? You know, I've never actually seen a hearth before, come to think of it. You should come and visit Fame Manor then. I'll show you one when you do. Anything else? Alright. Guess we'll go back to the hotel for now. Maybe I should have heard this letter I got from Edgeworth. Ms. Oldbag, if you would look at... What? You want me to look at this worthless piece of... Edgy poo! Ugh, is that her perfume? Pheromone d'amour I smell? Let's see here. Would you please allow this unsophisticated young person to conduct his investigation? Wow. Yours truly, Miles Edgeworth. Yours truly? That man's good at flattery. Fine, but only because Edgy Poo said so. You understand? Letter of introduction given to Ms. Oldbag. I just thought of something I have to do. Remember, no messing around. You do anything bad and I won't let you off the hook. It looks like she has strong feelings for Mr. Edgeworth. That may be, but you know nothing's gonna come of it. That's so mean, Mr. Nick. Feelings are meant to be told and shared. Ow. Every time we talk about love, I always end up with a handprint on my face somehow. So anyway, let's continue our investigation. Okay. Oh, for Christ's sakes, go away! Ah! What? What now? One little thing before I forget. You can't go into On Guard's room today. Why? The police's main investigation team is going to be in there all day. You hear? I wonder if they're the team in charge of investigating the killer. So don't go in there. Set one foot in there and you'll face the wrath of Wendy Oldbag. You know what? I'm not gonna let her scare me. If we get an opportunity to go in there, I'm going in there. Looks like we're the only ones here. And yet, the hotel seems so busy somehow. Probably because the police team is scouring for clues about the killer. Hey, city boy! Lotta, you're still here? Wrecking course! An investigative photographer eats her stars on her ability to snap up the scoop, yeah? And this hotel says that are a mystery. You know, like something's always about to happen. But do you have a camera? Correct given. Photographers gotta have cameras out the ear like corn to be a real pro, you know? So I'm hanging around here. Speaking of cameras and feeding the mouth, do you have mine, you bread thief? Why can't you drop that thief thing already? Ah, my baby! My $1,600 baby! What's with that red-coated prosecutor anyway? The guy told me it was evidence and refused to give it back to me. Well, that's kind of how it is. Hey, you're that redcoat's friend, ain't you? So put in a few good words for me and get me back my camera. Want me to do what? Listen, nag the guy real good for about 5 hours and I guarantee he'll give it back. Yeah, because I got 5 hours to spare, sure, no problem. Why don't you do your own dirty work? I want to ask you about the night of the murder. What? You're really going to shell out the bucks for the info I got? Lotta, you were loitering in this hallway the night of the murder, were you not? Well, kinda. But, brace yourself, Phoenix. Here it comes. I didn't exactly hang around here the entire time, you know. Followed a few stars around. Got a few autographs, shook a few hands, had a soda pop with a few of them, too. Looks like she wasn't here the entire time that night. The security lady also wasn't in this hallway the whole time either. I guess this means there's no one who can tell us who came and went that night. Why hasn't Oldbag been charged with stealing the camera, by the way? So, about the note that it was inside your camera case. Oh, that ditty I wrote? Yeah, can I believe what you've written? You mean the stuff about OnGuard shoving his manager lady onto Karida? Yeah. Ah, well, I reckon you best not believe in that. What? Look, I sort of wrote that on a whim, you know? Writing whatever came to mind. Whatever came to mind? Yeah, when you get down to it, it's just a lot of random bulldoozers. Ew. Hey, what's with you? Why are you staring at me like my grandpa used to? Hey, why do you look like you suddenly got older too? Or am I just shrinking here? Well, I reckon it's time for me to get going. A tabloid photographer without a camera is just a tabloid, huh? Yeah, I guess so. Keep yourself together out there, you hear? I'm coming to see you in court tomorrow. Oh, great. Well, better hurt than old bag. Oh, okay, I'll see you then. You too then, little one. Keep up the good work, okay? Okay. Don't be picky about your food now. Okay. And make sure you do all your homework, you hear? Okay. And if you happen to find yourself a camera, make sure you bring it right to me. Would you please just leave already? Nah, they're not gonna let us into OnGuard's room. Okay. Was that big bear there last time we were in here? You suppose that depends on what sort of publications you wish to write for, Miss Hart. Yeah. Ooh, 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 ooh. Mr. Nick! What is that otherworldly ghastly moaning? I hate evil ghosts! Wah! I don't think it's a ghost. Maybe it's a demon? Excuse me. What are you calling a demon, brat? Ah! Zoinks! It's the alien! Who are you calling an alien? Why won't she just go away? Oh, it's just you, Ms. Oldbag. What are you doing here? What is wrong with young'uns today? I came down here to pay my respects to my poor Juan, and you're disturbing me. Oh, why do we have to keep talking to this strange woman? Same difference. Yeah, she is a bit of a demon. Please talk to me about neither murder just one more time. I talked about it plenty at the trial. I was fooled, tricked, deceived by that fraud of a photographer and her note. She was loitering around here with that imbecilic look on her face. With that imbecilic look on her face. Okay, got it. Now hold on a second there, you little pipsqueak. If you're going to take notes, at least make me sound better than that. Oh, alright. Now I've seen everything. But you know, I was working that night too. Doing my job, minding my own business. So it's not like I had time to waste standing around here the whole night. I was wondering if you could tell me a bit more about Mr. Karaida. He was the most popular star, you know, especially where it counts, in my book. But I heard that he was lagging behind in the polls against Mr. On-Guard. Well, that's just a recent thing. Bad luck and all that, you know. But he was going to become an even bigger star than he used to be. Look, just look at this mountain of presents. It's a show with a mountain of feelings all his fans had for him. Yeah, the mountain's pretty big. Certainly nothing to shake a stick at. Mr. Nick? What is it, Pearls? The presents. They're all bears, right? She's got a point. There isn't a single thing here that isn't a bear. All of Mr. Karaida's presents from his fans seem to be bears. Oh, that's because you can't think of Juan without thinking about bears. Bears? Why bears? You don't know? When my dear Juan was training, he fought barehanded with a bear. He refused to give in and let the bear win. But after the fight, they became friends. Okay, sure. Wow, what a heartwarming story. Look, it's just like in those young people's dramas. I can see those two tuckered out, down by a river going, heh, you sure can fight. You too, bub, you too. I don't know why this bear is suddenly Wolverine, but let's just go with it. Did all that really happen? It's in his biography, bub. Oh great, now Oldbag is Wolverine. What a load of crock. I mean, she's probably about as old as Wolverine, isn't she? So ever since then, fans have been giving him bears as presents. Love how in this universe you do technically have to specify evil ghost. Yeah, that's true. We've met our share of good ghosts too, haven't we? Well, one at least. Yeah, nice bears. I'm Uncle Bear, and I say it's barely 8 o'clock. What is that infernal racket? It's one of the presents going off. Sounds like it's already 8 p.m. Way past your bedtime. Ugh, that startled me. I thought I was going to die for a second. 8 p.m.? that's the time when the award ceremony ended that night, remember? Time sure flies. Hard to believe it's been 2 days since the ceremony. Oh god, here we go. The transceiver. Hello? Hello? This is not a phone. Maya, how is Maya? You haven't heard her, have you? It seems you are not able to fulfill your end of the bargain, Mr. Attorney. I have heard the news. So it would seem my present did you no good. No! Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya! One more day, please. All I ask for is one more day. I'll get a not guilty verdict for sure this time. Please. I suppose if I must. I need that acquittal more than anything else, after all. Please let Maya say something. I want to hear she's alright. Alright. Then, a little. What is with the static all of a sudden? Hello? Hello? Seems bad. Connect. Damn it. Did I transceiver suddenly just break? Excuse me. What happened? I don't know. All of a sudden it became nothing but static. Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya! Why did the transceiver suddenly break like that? I should probably have an electronics expert look at it. The sooner the better. So, is one of the bears in this room a jammer or something, maybe? Alright, let's have a look-see around. Oh, I guess I should check if there's anything else we can talk about. Nope. Oh, no. Sound. Yeah, it looks like Mr. Karaita had dinner that night. This bottle, it's tomato juice. We had a lot of food at the award show that night. But I wonder if the stars had gone on stage only after eating a mega meal like this. Hi, Tofu. What are you doing down there? Hey, there's a phone. Was that there before? Bottles of cosmetics are scattered all over the floor. This is probably where Mr. Karaita fought his assailant. These glass shards. They're probably from the glass vase Miss Andrews knocked over. So the Nickel Samurai's costume was in here? Yeah. I can't believe Mr. Karaita went so far just to say bad things about Mr. On Guard. Well, it was a press conference, so he had to go in costume. But weren't Mr. On Guard and Mr. Karaita friends? They weren't friends. They couldn't be friends because they were rivals. So a rival is someone who is a strong enemy? Pearls is really fired up over this, and I don't have an answer for her. And it's a beautiful wine glass, and there's tomato juice in it. Ew, tomato juice. I don't really like it much. Same. And there's a bottle of it on the table over there. That's probably where this came from. So that's a bed. Yep, it's big, but it's a bed. Ah, Mr. Nick, it's so soft. How easily children are entertained. Wow, there are a lot of bears. Alarm clock ones, collector's editions, stuffed teddies, plastic models. It's pretty overwhelming. Is there a kind of bear he doesn't have? It depends. Edgeworth is still kind of a rival, but he's on our side now. Yeah, I like to think of it as, yeah, you know, rival. There's different degrees of rivalry, aren't there? I remember back in the 90s, when Archie was doing the Sonic the Hedgehog comics, Knuckles was deemed Sonic's friendly nemesis. Which I don't think is quite accurate, but friendly rival, I think, would go away. Would work. There's even a few in the trash can. Yeah, I get the feeling maybe the guy didn't really like bears. Poor teddies. It's hard to bear with all these problems. Growl! I don't think I want to bear what the trauma the last case caused me. Frenemy! Yeah, that's another good term for it. Thank you, chat. What's wrong, Mr. Nick? Alright, anything else in here? The laptop? It's so messy here. Phil's really likes things neat and tidy, I take it. There are a lot of electronic things in here that I've never seen before. Hey, Mr. Nick, tell me what they are, pretty please? I think we've already been through most of this. Okay, that over there is a watch. You wear it on your wrist. I know what a watch is. Oops. For a second there, I forgot I was talking with Pearls, not Maya. It's a suitcase. There's so many things in it, I bet it barely closes. Yeah, that was worth a face palm to him. There's his clothes, a dryer, an electric shaver, a calculator. Why would he take a calculator? Seriously. What would he need a calculator for? Do All-Stars pack too much stuff like Mr. Karaida? Well, I don't think we've learned anything of value from in here. Nope. Are we gonna have to look around at everything again? I wonder if I missed something in the hallway. I can understand flowers in front of the dressing rooms, but what is Stuffed Bears doing here? Could it be that there's an action star with a soft spot for teddy bears? Nah, can't be. Compared to the flowers on the other side of the hall, these are much more gorgeous. Let's see, record companies, fan clubs, company workers, family. Carrying all these flowers home would be hard, I think. There's a piece of paper taped to the door that says Juan Karida's room. I wonder what exactly happened in the room behind this door. Even now, no one really has any idea. There are toilets in each room in this hotel, but since all sorts of events are held here, there are bathrooms for people who aren't staying here to use as well. Perfect for people like me who can't afford to stay here in the first place. Mr. On Guard from the Global Studio staff. It'd be nice if lawyers got flowers too, something like, to Mr. Wright from all your grateful clients. There's a piece of paper taped to the door that says Matt On Guard's room. The old lady told us about this, didn't she? That we can't go in this room tonight. I wonder if an investigation briefing is going on right now inside. Without Detective Gumshoe. Poor Gumshoe. I'll check. Oh! Hello. This transceiver. Whenever we're in this room, it starts acting up and hissing static at us. I wonder if there's someone we can talk to about this. Well, I don't think it's going to be her. I don't have anything to say to delinquents like you. She's clamming up like the old clam she is. Please, anything would be helpful. Well then, how about I tell you my measurements? No, that's okay. Really. She really doesn't like you, does she, Mr. Nick? I know. Maybe Miles will be able to help us. Whoops, wrong line. Oh, okay. I guess we could ask him too. Hey, welcome back, pal. I thought I'd make you a little something for dinner. Yep, that's nice, thanks. A rich man's luxurious full-course meal. Out of a can, that is. I'm sorry you went through all the trouble to cook, but I don't have the time to eat. Oops, looks like you don't have a can opener, pal. You got to be kidding. And here I thought he had already whipped something up. Oh, I know. There's one way I know how to be helpful. Ask me about anything you want, pal. Go ahead. Well, since he's here and offering, I wonder what I should try asking him about. The transceiver? Oh, Mr. Nick, you should ask Mr. Scruffy Detective about that thing. I'm gonna have to change careers, aren't I? I'm gonna have to become a detective now. Everyone's calling me Scruffy Detective. What thing? Oh yeah, this thing just up and broke all of a sudden. It broke, pal? When I was talking to the kidnapper, it just suddenly broke into static. Look, it sounded like this. I don't hear any static, pal. Huh? Maybe it fixed itself? That's strange. I'm sure it was making a loud static noise. Maybe. Maybe what? Maybe it was electromagnetic interference, pal. Electromagnetic interference. So what is electromagnetic interference? That's something that happens when a radio wave gets mixed up with another signal, pal. Oh, when you put it that way. I don't understand what you're talking about. Like, for example, when a cell phone goes off next to a computer screen, the stuff on the screen gets kind of fuzzy and starts acting funny, right? Huh? Computer? It's like when you use the dryer next to the TV and the screen starts looking weird. Oh, yes, the TV does do that. Oh, so that's what you're talking about. She seems amazingly happy at being able to understand this. So the room you were in when that interference to the transceiver happened, there's gotta be something in there that's sending out very strong radio waves, pal. Something like a listening device or something. Hey, speaking of that, where were you when it happened? We were in Mr. Karida's room, the scene of the murder. What? That's it. I'm gonna sneak into the precinct and get a bug sweeper. I'll meet you at the crime scene later. Alright, pal? Wait, Gumshoe. Oh yeah, baby, it's investigating time. See, I told you, he should be a private detective now. I'm on fire, pal. My fingers are itching to go. Yeah! We should be going too, Mr. Nick. Alright, let's go. Should I stop by the Hottie Clinic and give Miles an update? Oh, he's not here. So that's a no. Lady, there's a child present. Oh, when she offered to give her her measurements? Oh, sorry, I missed that. That was a few minutes. Hey, you're finally here, pal. Wow, he must have sprinted. Sorry to keep you waiting. Do you have the, bug sweeper? Well, you see, I got busted trying to sneak in, pal. Then suddenly I'm staring at the precinct doors. From the outside, I mean. So yeah, I couldn't get one of the police bug sweepers. What do you mean you couldn't get one? We need that item. Hey, calm down, pal. I didn't say I didn't get one, just not the police's. Wow, so this is a bug sweeper? Looks a little broken. Hey, this was made when I was in elementary school, pal. Oh, by who? Me, of course. Ah, seeing this sure brings back memories. Hey, don't look down on it, pal. Sure, it looks a little beat up, but I put my heart and soul into building this puppy here. Your heart and soul? It'll work. Trust me, pal. It'll do the job. But you can't set the sensitivity, so it's going to beep at anything that gives off electromagnetic waves. But isn't it better that way? Oh, well, anyway, since I brought it all this way, might as well give it a whirl, right, pal? I'm getting that sinking feeling again. Okay, now I'll tell you how to use this baby. There's a listening device, or some other sort of bug hidden in this room, pal. So, we're going to find it, right? Right. Now first, let's turn the sweeper on. Next, move the sweeper around the room to give the room a real thorough look-see, pal. The sweeper will let you know how strong of a signal it's picking up, so keep an eye on it, okay? Once you find something that's giving off a lot of radio waves, press enter to lock onto it. There's a lot of things here that's going to give off radio waves, so let's take a good look at anything and everything that seems suspicious. Okay, pal? Alright, I'm gonna go stand outside and keep an eye. Give me a yell if you find the bug. Got it, pal? Okay. Well, the phone is the most common place for a listening device, I'd say. But let's take the receiver apart first before we get ahead of ourselves here. Wow, you know a lot about electronics, don't you, Mr. Nick? Yeah, I know tons. Especially when it comes to taking them apart. It's my speciality. I'll leave the fixing part up to Gumshoe. So, is there a listening device in there? No. And I really thought it had to be in the phone, too. A cell phone? Nope, no bugs in here. A cell phone? What? Don't tell me you don't know what a cell phone is. I'm sorry, I've never seen one before. Now that she mentions it, my cell phone couldn't get any reception while I was staying in Karan Village. And Pearls has never lived outside that village, so... Well, I guess I can't say it's impossible to live without one. Certainly not in 2002. Oh, the lamp. Classic hiding place. Lamp check. Listening device. Nope. There are a lot of lamps in this room, aren't there, Mr. Nick? Yeah. And they're all on. You shouldn't do that, Mr. Nick. Don't you know that's wasteful? Ah, yeah. I'll be more conscientious from now on. Sorry. Lamp check. Listening device. Nope. I don't really think the listening device is in TV of all places. It looks like the TV was left on. It's now showing an old samurai movie. Yeah, this channel plays all sorts of international movies, as well as domestic ones. You know, every time I watch one of those old movies, I always think, wow, these Japanese stars are really good at English. Yeah. When I grow up, I want to study Japanese. I should probably keep my mouth shut here, and not destroy a dream. Well, the listening device isn't in the air conditioner. Ah, yuck! This air filter is covered in dust and dirt. Yeah. Come on, Mr. Nick, let's wash it. I wonder if being a neat freak makes even the tiniest dust bunny look colossal. What? Oh, nothing. The radio's on and playing something. Oh, it's Kids Question Corner. Professor, why is the Earth round? Yes, why is it, Mr. Nick? Why don't you listen to the radio program a little more, Pills? Ah, what a lovely bear! Ah! Ah, this must be one of those fancy bear-shaped toy robots. It's a robot? It's a real robot? Yeah, it's a real one. Mr. Nick? Yes? How many horsepower is it? How many horsies? Horsies? Well, look, it's a bear, so, well, that was a productive conversation. No listening device in that notebook computer, huh? What's a notebook computer? Do you know what a notebook is? Yes, it's a small book with paper that you can write on, so? Well, that thing is like a notebook in a way. It's basically a small laptop. Mr. Nick, what's a laptop? It's the TV's remote control, but it doesn't look like the listening device is in here. So I was thinking, I wonder if a TV remote works on other things, like, could I make you change your expressions like TV channels? Zap! Hey! But if I could, ooh, the people I would give the old mute button to. Well, I don't think it's going to work on me. Why don't we try it on Maya tomorrow, okay? Okay. What's this? It's a small video camera. No listening device in this gizmo. Everyone's trying to make everything smaller and smaller lately, aren't they, Mr. Nick? That's what it seems like. But I want to grow bigger and bigger. Well, eating only vegetables isn't going to help you there. You have to eat meat too. And here we have a dryer. Nothing unusual here, I think. A dryer? Oh, if you use it next to a TV, it'll make the screen look all weird, right? Yeah. When it happens, it's called electromagnetic interference, right? Hey, good memory, Pills. I will never forget it for the rest of my life. Doesn't seem to be anything giving off radio waves there, Mr. Nick. Keeping a careful eye on the bug sweeper, and let's try again. Sweeper is exactly the best. Well, make do with what you have, right? I'm trying to get the calculator, but I think it's just a hairdryer again. Oh, it's a plain old calculator. It says 50 on it. Maybe he was calculating his allowance? A whole 50 cents? Maybe if he was a spirit medium. What else have we got here? Oh, yeah, the clock. Well, it certainly looks like an alarm clock. What's wrong? Why do you look troubled? I just can't imagine the listening device being inside this alarm clock. Get to the dryer before Disney turns it into a pizza box. Just, sort of reminded me of something that happened a long time ago. Oh. Well, anyway, looks like the... Oh, yeah. His very first case. The alarm clock, in the Thinker statue. Well, anyway, it doesn't look like the listening device is in here. Wow, there's a really delicious loaf of bread in here. Seriously, you brought a bread maker to the hotel? Looks like it's been on keep warm all this time since the murder. Well, Mr. Scruffy Detective always says, gotta keep the trail and crime scene warm. I think the keep warm in that case is a little more metaphorical. Oh, the water in this hot water pot has run out. I'll go get more water for it. Okay, sounds good. Looks like she's forgotten all about looking for the listening device. What's this? It sort of looks like a hot water pot, but... Oh, well, it's kind of like a hot water pot, I guess. But instead of hot water, coffee comes out. Really? This pot can do that? Is there a pot that orange juice comes out of? I don't think there's anything like that, Pearls. Sorry. Ooh. Getting further away. knew I was suspicious as a bear for a reason. This is just a giant stuffed teddy bear, right? It's the biggest one I have ever seen. Hey, so did you guys find it yet? The listening device, I mean? No, not yet. But this bear's eye is... Let's see. A perfectly normal stuffed bear with some really strong radio waves. That sounds like you found the device to me, pal. Let's take this big fella's eye out and see what we've got. No, you can't! Such a violent act! Oof. No! It's a miniature camera. And it looks like there's more. There's a transmitter and a timer. A what-a-mitter? A transmitter, pal. Oh, is this more of that high-tech stuff? So this tiny thing is a camera? Yep, it's a pinhole CCD camera, pal. It's a small, high-grade video camera mostly used in security systems. So it's a video camera. It runs on a battery, which comes with it in a set. But there's no videotape in this camera. Now this is only the camera part here, pal. The tape recorder with the tape inside it is somewhere else. Somewhere else? The footage is changed into radio waves, and then it's sent to that recorder. So it's sort of like a TV broadcast, isn't it? Hey, you're right. Spy camera added to the court recorder. Set to record the victim's room from 8 p.m. for 1 hour. Was running at a time of murder. Was running at the time of the... Okay, then if we can find the footage, that's going to show us exactly who the killer was. So, what is a transmitter? It's a device that sends the footage that camera took to a specific destination. It's like a video version of a listening device now. It looks like it's attached to a small clock-like thing? Oh, that's a timer, pal. You can set it to turn the camera on and record at a certain time with it. You can set it for a certain time? Yep. Let's see, this looks like it was set to start at 8 p.m. and go for 1 hour. 8 p.m.? That was the time the award ceremony ended. There's no date set, so it's been recording every night, I'd guess. Mr. Detective, how long has this bear been here? I'm pretty sure it's been here since the night of murder. Then maybe this camera caught the murder on tape. What? And if you think about the angle the bear is at, it's bound to have had a clear shot of the whole crime, pal. Transmitter added to the court record. Changes the footage taken by the spy camera into radio waves and transmits the data. So there was a camera in this bear's eye. And it was disguised as a present. And I'm sure it was here on the night of the murder, pal. It's pretty big, so it stands out pretty well in my mind. But who gave Mr. Karaita this present? I don't know, pal. But this means that someone out there's got a video of what happened here that night. Isn't there any way we can find out who that person is? That's impossible, pal. Radio waves can be sent almost anywhere, so there's no real way to find out. Oh. Is there really no way to find out? Stuffed bear added to the court record. The spy camera was set in its right eye, found in the victim's room. I got it! What? Hey, pal, let me borrow this mini camera for a bit. What are you going to do? The memories of always having to preset the time recordings on the VCR for your dad cause he never learned how to do it, no matter how easy I made it. He took to DVR easy enough, though. Yeah, I remember having to set the VCR too. Back in the day, I would set it every Saturday morning for Sonic the Hedgehog and various other shows throughout the week. It was a simpler time. What are you going to do? I'm going to go around to the electronic shops and see if I can find out who bought this. But that's impossible. I mean, it's already 9 p.m. Leave it to me. Even if I have to search all night, I'll find your man, pal. spy camera and transmitter given to Detective Gumshoe. Oh yeah, baby. It's investigating time. I'm on fire, pal. My fingers are itching to go. Yeah! He's gone. Yeah. But Mr. Scruffy Detective sure is a nice man. He's pushing himself so hard, all for Mystic Maya's sake. It's a mystery how you always manage to do things in the most inefficient ways, right? I'm pretty sure we can easily guess who it was. Ack! You'll have to excuse me. I heard your conversation just now. Edgeworth, what are you doing here? A rescue team has been created and deployed. I can't say I'm optimistic, but we have to move forward, one step at a time. I see. Thanks. Don't thank me yet. We still have to find her. So, there was a spy camera hidden inside this stuffed animal, huh? You were one lucky man, right? Huh? Do you know this stuffed bear, little girl? I have no idea. Of course not. The maker of this bear is a very expensive luxury brand from overseas. It's completely handmade, and only a small number of these are exported here. What? The camera and transmitter that scatterbrained detective took with him are dead ends. Things like those can be bought anywhere. However, this bear is different. By tracking how it got into this country, this bear can tell us who the buyer is. Can you really do that? Mr. Nick, can he really? Well, I guess so. It's 9 p.m. I think I can still make it in time. I'll be taking this for now. I'm sure you have other things to do. Stuffed bear snatched up by Edgeworth. See you soon, Wright. Wait! What? Why are you doing this? I have no interest in explaining myself to someone who cannot comprehend. But besides that, Wright, until court reconvenes tomorrow, you should concern yourself with this question. Who was the person that murdered Juan Carida? The real killer. Do you really still think it was Adrian Andrews? To be honest, I don't know anymore. You still have a little time left. Find the truth, right? Everything begins with the truth. Juan Carida's real killer is Andrews' past. The kidnapper whose sole condition is an acquittal from Mr. Ongard. And this card, Shelley the Killer. Maya, the only way I can save you now is to find all the answers to this case tonight. I don't understand what your real intentions are, Edgeworth. But as you said, all I can do for now is find the truth. To be continued. So, wait, is there more to the investigation? Hang on, let's just... There's still more to the investigation. I did want to finish this today, but the investigation at least. Starting to get a bit late though. Well, I guess we can keep going. Alright, let's keep going then. It's past 9 p.m. already, isn't it? I wonder if Mr. Edgeworth has already found Mystic Maya. These things take time. I'd say probably not. The police are professionals, Pearls. They'll find her, so don't you worry. And if we can win a not guilty verdict tomorrow, then everything will be okay. You're right. So the real person who killed Mr. Karaida was that assassin, Mr. Shelley the Killer, right? And the card Miss Andrews found at the crime scene seems to be proof of that. But if that's the case, then a new question comes to mind. Who was the one that hired the killer to begin with? Who is his client? You mean, who asked for the murder? That person didn't want to dirty their own hands in blood. But whoever this client is, there's still a killer. Who could have hired the assassin? Do you think it was Ms. Andrews? I wonder. But if she was the client, then why go through the effort to stab the knife into the corpse herself? But if Ms. Andrews wasn't the client, then no, it can't be Matt Ongard himself. If Mr. Ongard really did hire the assassin, he's not innocent at all. Then he's not innocent at all. Far from it. He would be guilty of the crime. But it can't be Mr. Ongard, right? I mean, when we first talked with him. Mr. Ongard, I'd like to ask you one more question. Did you kill Mr. Juan Corrado? Alright, just so we're clear, dude. I didn't kill anyone. That includes Juan Corrado, okay? But he didn't state that that may not necessarily... He didn't do it himself, is all he ascertained. I didn't see any Cyclops at that time. Actually, that reminds me. Did you remember something, Mr. Nick? Yeah, something Ms. Andrews said at the trial today. She said something interesting. So what is this interesting thing? Oh, that's right. You didn't hear it, did you, Bills? Juan had bet everything on the Jammin' Ninja this year. And if he lost the Grand Prix, he was going to make sure Matt was going down with him. That's what he thought, anyway. It looked like somehow Juan had in his hands a secret so powerful that it would destroy Matt's acting career had it been revealed. Mr. Ongard's secret? What is this secret? I don't know yet. But for now, let's think about it this way. Mr. Corrado was going to reveal this secret. That means Mr. Ongard had plenty of motive to have Mr. Corrado silenced. Only if he knew about the secret. Only if he knew that Mr. Corrado knew his secret. And so far we haven't really seen any proof of that. Which means we have to meet with Mr. Ongard. There's no way around it now. Well, it's past visiting hours. Are they going to let us in? Wow, it's really getting late, isn't it, Mr. Nick? Yeah, it's past 9 p.m. already. But we still have some things to prepare for tomorrow's trial. It's still the matter of the secret Mr. Corrado held about Mr. Ongard. And Ms. Andrews' real intentions. These are two things I must know tonight. But aren't visiting hours over at the detention center? I'm sure we'll think of something, Pearls. Don't you worry. Oh no, go away. Hey, wait! What is it, whippersnapper? All I know is nothing that has anything to do with you is ever good. Like just now, I was handed this strange device for who knows what reason. And I was told to use it to search the whole hotel. That's the bug sweeper, isn't it? The one Gumshoe made. I don't know, and frankly I don't care. But the request came from Edgy Poo, so Edgeworth? And he said, if you feel angry, direct your anger at that unsophisticated lawyer. So I'm going to feel free to direct all my anger towards you. Ugh, gee thanks a bundle, Edgeworth. What a pal you are. This is absolutely top secret, so you'd better keep it to yourselves. I heard they found a spy camera hidden in one of the presents. Very interesting. I'm sure it was. You know, it was to catch poor Juan in the middle of a scandalous meeting. Scandalous? What's that? It means, well, you know, that gossip that's been going around about my dear Juan. Oh, you mean that thing about Ms. Andrews? But I'm sure she must have had some reason for getting close to Mr. Karaita. I'll let you in on another secret, young'un. I know who planted that spy camera. Let me guess. Oh, okay. I thought she was going to say Madonga. It was that obnoxious, puffy-haired photographer girl. The nerve of some people. Spying on people by herself. As if I wouldn't want to see it for myself, too. Oh my god. Wow. That alien actually admitted her true intentions for a change. I don't know what you're thinking exactly, but I can bet that it's nothing good. But I didn't say anything. So you want to know about Juan and that manager, right? Actually, as I hear it, they were something of a refreshing pair, those two. Oh? I tell you, Juan really welcomed that manager with open arms, I heard. That manager? Who are you talking about? There are some save points in later games we couldn't believe happened so quick. Oh, okay. Good to know. You don't know? That manager woman Juan had. It's a shame she killed herself, though. Oh, you're talking about Miss Celeste Imdax. Ms. Andrews' mentor, right? Yes, that's the one. That Celeste girl. She was supposed to get married, you know. Ooh, this is new information. Married? You mean to Mr. Karaita? Really? You young kids today don't know anything, do you? That girl Celeste killed herself 3 days after their marriage announcement. 3 days after their marriage announcement? What in the... Why would Ms. Impact want to kill herself? She was going to get married. Well, that's because she was thrown away, you see, by Juan. What? But they were going to get married, right? They promised each other, right? They held a grand announcement session, but 3 days later, Juan suddenly canceled their marriage. Is that true? It was in the weekly magazines. But why? Why did he do that? That was not in the magazines, unfortunately. I see. That night, after Juan called off the wedding, that manager, Celeste, killed herself. How terrible. I wonder what happened between those two. Well, fun conversation, but, yeah. On that night, there must have been at least a few hundred people here. I guess the police are done with their questioning and investigating. Looks like things here in the lobby have finally calmed down. I don't think there's any reason to search here for the moment. Where are we going? Oh yeah, the detention center. Feels sort of tense in here, doesn't it, Mr. Nick? Yeah, it does. I wonder if something happened. You're Mr. On-Guard's lawyer, right? Yes, sir. Well, we finally found just the person we've been looking for. A real decisive witness. Decisive witness? You mean for the on-guard case? We're taking the witness's statement right now. Gotta hand it to Mr. Edgeworth. What's Edgeworth up to now? Who is this witness? I think you know this person quite well, Mr. Lawyer. Mr. Nick? Between the kidnapper's demand and now this, I can't see any way to win here. Oh yeah, Mr. Edgeworth wanted me to tell you something. He did? Even though visiting hours are well over at the detention center, he wanted me to grant you special permission, so there you go. What? I've already called them, so they know. Go on, go talk to your heart's content. Thank you very much. This is such good news, Mr. Nick. Go talk to your heart's content. Sounds like the police are pretty sure they have tomorrow's trial in the bag. Okay, interesting. So who's the new witness they found? Couldn't be Lotta. Lotta, Gumshoe. Old Bag. They're about the only people who've been involved in this case. And Lotta's so far the only one that hasn't taken a stand. I'm sure they must have transferred Ms. Andrews here by now. So that means that both Mr. On-Guard and Ms. Andrews are in this detention center. Now then, whose story do I want to hear? Let's start with Adrian Andrews. Oh, it's you. I'm sorry to be visiting at such a late hour. But there are a few questions I absolutely have to ask you tonight. Me? I thought your client was Matt. I'm sure Ms. Andrews knows something. She can't be clueless about the secret Mr. Kreider had on Mr. On-Guard. I'd like to ask you about Matt On-Guard, if you don't mind. Mr. Wright, you still don't know, do you? The real him, I mean. You seem to bear a lot of resentment towards Mr. On-Guard. If that's the case, then why did you become his manager? Why would you become intimate with his rival? That has nothing to do with the case. Nothing. About Ms. Celeste Impax. I finally put her death behind me. And now, thanks to you, it's all come back to the surface. I'm sorry. Yes, I was shocked by her suicide. And it's true that when I heard the rumor that Juan was the one who had hidden her suicide note, I began to draw close to him. I wanted to get her suicide note back, and to burn it. You wanted to burn it? But why? I didn't want it to spread just like another piece of gossip. But I never held any murderous intent towards Juan. I would never do something so stupid. Suicide note, huh? I wonder what it said. Why did you try to frame Mr. On-Guard? That's simple. Because he's the killer, that's why. Isn't it the duty of every good citizen to inform the police? But there had to be another way. The police are excellent at doing their job, so they'd figure it out, right? Yes, they're so good that they couldn't figure out the real truth behind Celeste's death. Here we go. I had a feeling it might not have been a suicide. Ms. Andrews! Well, I know you're not the type of person to do something without a reason. So please, tell me why you did what you did. Revenge. Huh? Did you say something just now? Psyclock. Just one. Okay. A Psyclock, huh? Don't you understand yet? You're not my lawyer. To be honest, you're more like my enemy. But... Sure, I just heard Miss Andrews say... Revenge. Okay. Is there anything here? No. Let's see what she needs. Why frame him? Can you please tell me why you framed Mr. On Guard for the murder? I already told you countless times. It was because I thought Matt was the killer. No, that's not it. I know you have a personal reason to dislike Mr. On Guard. Ms. Andrews, you may think I didn't hear, but I know you said something earlier. You said revenge. So you're saying I was taking my revenge out on Matt, and that's why? What an absurd idea. I don't have anything I want to take revenge for. Ms. Andrews, a woman who lives by being dependent on other people. There is something or someone in her past that would make her take revenge. Well, obviously. Celeste. There's only one catalyst that would cause such strong feelings, and even revenge. And that is Ms. Impax's suicide. What are you trying to say? Celeste was Juan's manager. On top of that, the one who hid her suicide note was also Juan. What does all this have to do with Matt? You're right. You haven't mentioned him yet. But for you to hate Mr. On Guard, it would mean that he must have had some relation to Ms. Impax and her suicide. Can you explain to me this relation between Celeste and Matt? Oh, hello. I don't think I have the evidence for that yet. Alright, I'll come back to this one. I don't think I have enough evidence yet. I should investigate and gather some more clues before I try. This guard monitors the visitor's room. He's sleeping standing up. Night's pretty long, and he probably got tired. I hope he doesn't fall over. Do I have to move back to the Criminal Affairs Department to swap witnesses? Oh, Mr. Wright, please, you have to help me. Uh-oh. Oh, it's Mr. Mr. Powers! What happened? Why are you here? See, I got roped into this somehow. What? And now I'm going to testify at tomorrow's trial. Ooh, okay. That's interesting. So the decisive witness is Mr. Powers. I was talking with a detective until a little while ago. I was on my way home, when all of a sudden, you're under arrest, and I was brought back here. Oh. He said my face and my whole self in general looked suspicious or something. Well, honestly, that's typical of police brutality. Well, I guess I can see how they thought you looked suspicious. Oh, I'm just a normal guy on an exercise show for kids. Is that a crime? He's still wearing his, formal wear from the other night. So, about this testimony you're giving, what are you going to talk about? I really don't know yet. But it sounds like I saw something pretty important from what they tell me. You saw something important? What was it? Well, the detective told me not to talk about it. You can't tell anyone, especially not that lawyer, he said. Who do you think is that lawyer the detective was talking about? I'm going to take a wild guess and say it's me. Yeah, you got it. Mr. Nick, Mystic Maya and myself are your only two allies in this whole world, but it's alright. Well, not my only two allies. The police are excellent at doing their job. Ha, good one, Nick. Yeah, I'm with you there, Chet. Ouch, I don't really have a lot of friends, do I? Oh, this is going to do a lot of damage to Matt, you know. Because he's got that refreshing like a spring breeze image going. But what is he really like? Well, let's see. Matt's always been kind of a player with women. He would never really turn a pretty face away, if you know what I mean. He'd always say, it's just a game to justify himself. What? How horrible! That's unforgivable! Ow, sorry, didn't mean to offend you. But you know, he said once that there's only one person in the world who won't swoon over me. One person who wouldn't swoon over me. I wonder who that could be. His manager, you know, Ms. Adrian Andrews. Why is Mr. Powers suddenly looking kind of energetic? Ah, you see, I'm actually a sucker for gossip. I mean, celebrities in their world have this dazzling sort of image, right? A dazzling sort of image? But aren't you a part of that dazzle, Mr. Powers? No, I'm more of a hairy, sweaty, smelly, prudish kind of a guy, you see. But it's okay, really. I get to hear plenty of gossip about a lot of the other stars around me as things happen. Well, that's true. Oh, hey! So did you hear about this yet? About Ms. Andrews' mentor and her suicide? You mean Ms. Impax? We heard something about how her wedding was cancelled. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I thought about it a little the other day, about that mysterious death. Hey, Mr. Wright, why don't you ask me about that? Go on, go ahead. Mr. Powers is so judged up, his skin is practically glowing with electricity. Hey, so have you heard this? Celeste left a suicide note. Yeah, we did. And they say that Juan went and hid it. We heard about that in court today. But there wasn't any actual proof that she had left a note. Well, this is what I think. I think that something bad was written on that note. Well, yeah, something incriminating, obviously. Something bad for Juan, that is. Something bad for Mr. Karaida? Why do you figure so? Well, before she died, Celeste talked with a few of her friends. And she said, it looks like I got caught up with a truly insidious man. A truly insidious man? Did she mean Mr. Karaida by that? Or did she mean Matt Ongard? Could be either one of them. Well, there's no one else that fits a bill, right? And that would be reason enough for him to hide the suicide note. I see. Well, that's some good info, thank you. You're welcome. Mr. Ongard and Ms. Andrews. They're both at the detention center right now. There's still things I don't understand or know about, I'm sure. I have to get the two of them to tell me everything. Alright, back to the detention center. Now, whose story do I want to hear? Alright, let's try Matt this time. Dude, it's Mr. Wright! I hope you can get me off the hook tomorrow. I'm counting on you. I hope so too. Edward just dropped a bombshell on me by saying that Juan Karaida was killed by an assassin, and that the assassin's client is this man, Matt Ongard. What's wrong? Mr. Ongard, there's something I must know with 100% certainty. You seem kind of different. You're totally not like your usual lawyer dude self. About the press conference. You mean the one where Juan was gonna dress up as a nickel samurai? Yeah, I heard a little more about it from Ms. Andrews. It looked like somehow Juan had in his hands a secret so powerful that it would destroy Matt's acting career had it been revealed. Could you please fill me in on what the secret is? Please? Yeah, he's not going to talk about that. Oh dear. 5. I knew this was coming. Mr. Nick, don't tell me. Cyclops. You said a secret, right? But I don't have any idea what it is. Do you, dude? Okay. Did you know about Mr. Karaida and Ms. Andrews' relationship? Well, it's all over the tabloids, dude. Ah, but I don't know any of the details, if that's what you mean. Look, how many times do I have to tell you? I don't care what Juan did with his life. Miss Andrews, she had a purpose in mind when she started seeing Mr. Karaita. Her mentor was Mr. Karaita's manager. And Miss Andrews was going to get Miss Celeste Pax's suicide note from it. Celeste? Does that jog any memories? Dude, I suddenly just got totally hungry. You up for a pizza? My treat. Mr. Nick, what's a pizza? Oh no, this kid doesn't know what a pizza is? Oh, that is just cruel. What's a pizza? Is it like a kind of pea, like green peas? Let's go eat one later, okay? Ah, I got cut off by the pizza dude in the shop. That's too bad. Well, how about we get our minds off this topic and talk about something else, okay? Mr. Ungard, are you connected to Ms. Impax's suicide in some way? Alright, let's see how far I can get with the, Magatama. Matt's secrets. Now, let's hear what the secret of yours is. What if Mr. Karaita had been successful in his plan? What would he have disclosed? I told you before, dude, I don't know. I don't know anything about Juan, okay? Look, Mr. Wright, I keep on saying it until I'm blue in the face, but I totally didn't pay Juan any attention the whole time that night. I mean, come on, I was in the middle of a nap. Don't lie to me. Huh? I know you paid close attention to Mr. Karaita, especially on that night. Good thing Morgan's already in jail. Not knowing what pizza is, an upstanding citizen should call CPS immediately. Yes, absolutely. I don't think I have anything to prove that he was paying attention to his rival that night. The only thing we know for sure he was doing was eating dinner and then supposedly taking a nap. We're gonna have to keep investigating, I guess. I don't think I have enough evidence yet. I should investigate and gather some more clues before I try again. Mr. Nick, your phone! Hey, that's the Steel Samurai theme song, isn't it? I don't like the sound of this ringtone right now. It sounds kind of ominous. Yeah, I know. Hello? We're in trouble now, pal. I'll be back at the office really soon. What's wrong? Something really unexpected just happened. Mr. Edgeworth, Edgeworth? Anyway, hurry up and get back to the office, pal. I don't know what's going on anymore. It's no good. The end, Hello? He got cut off. What's going on, Mr. Nick? Gumshoe said we need to go back to the office right away. Then we should hurry back. I'm scared to go back. What are you talking about? Mr. Nick, pull yourself together. Well, maybe it'll be good news. Somehow I doubt that. Alright, let's see how this plays out. What took you so long, pal? Mr. Edgeworth couldn't stick around forever and had to go. Well, what happened? We got him. We know who bought that spy camera. Eh? This quickly? And this bear is what gave them away, pal. The bear? I figured it out, pal. I figured that we should have been looking into the bear instead of the camera. But wasn't it Mr. Edgeworth that figured... Shh, pills. And, go on. There's only one person who bought one of those bears who's related to this crime. Let me guess. Who is it? Who would be so rude as to spy on another person in their room? Matt Ungard. Huh? Matt on guard, your client, that's who, pal. And here I thought things couldn't get any worse. Are you sure you heard right? That the person who bought this bear was... I heard it from the department store clerk, pal. This is the credit card receipt for the purchase. It's for $3,800, pal. That's an exact match to the price of that stuffed bear. A receipt? That's all you have? Nah, it's not just a receipt, pal. The store clerk said so himself. He told me I'm sure I sold the bear to Mr. Ungard. I mean, the clerk even got Mr. Ungard's autograph out of it, pal. So I'm sure the person that bought the stuffed bear was Mr. Ungard himself. My sight is failing me. This can't be. Credit card receipt added to the court record. A receipt for $3,800. Proof Ungard bought a stuffed bear identical to the one in evidence. So what about the spy camera we found? Ah, that was a dead end, pal. I mean, you can get this kind of thing from anywhere. But for now, I guess I can give these back to you to file away for evidence. Spy camera, transmitter, and stuffed bear refiled into the court record. I know you don't want to give up, pal. I didn't think it was possible. The person who put the spy camera in Juan Caraida's room was Matt Ungard. Why would Mr. Ungard do something like this? I bet it was to catch Miss Andrews and Mr. Caraida in one of their rendezvous. I bet it's not good enough for me. I have to know the absolute truth behind this camera. Are you gonna see him? Mr. Ungard, I mean. Yes. I'm scared, Mr. Nick. I wonder what we'll find out next. I'm scared myself, but I have to put on a good face for Pearls. Matt Ungard, what in the world have you done? Alright. You're working really late, you know. It's already past 10 p.m., dude. I think it's time you told me the truth. Relax. Don't you know that ignorance is bliss? But if you really want to know, let's talk. Alright. Well, we should be able to break open the lock on the first Megatomer, Psych-Lock anyway. So we got receipt, and transmitter, and the bear, and the camera. Alright, let's see how far we can get. Let's speed through this because we already had this part of the conversation. So obviously it's the spy camera we are presenting here. Someone used his camera to secretly film Mr. Caraida's room the night of the murder. Secretly film? What? And then sent the images the camera took with his transmitter. Wow, but dude, where was this camera you're talking about hidden? The spy camera was hidden in this bear's eye. A bear that was supposed to be a present from a fan. Hi, Mesa. Yes, one walk down. I guess Juan had a few of those kind of fans too, dude? Actually, I wouldn't say this bear was a present from a fan. You sure, dude? Who else could it be from? The person who gave this bear to Mr. Caraida was... you. Mr. Ungard, don't you know this bear from somewhere? I don't think I've ever met Mr. Bear before, dude. Ah, but he says he knows you. How could you forget such a great friend? What else did the bear tell you? He says that the one who put the camera in his eye was you, Mr. Ungard. If I didn't know how you worked in court, I'd think I was in some serious trouble. Come on, this is all a joke, right, dude? You're just pulling my leg. Looks like you're not ready to give up your secret yet. Well, do you have any proof you want to show me first? Here is proof that it was you who put the camera inside the bear. So much evidence. I have here one credit card receipt, Mr. On Guard. It's from when you bought that stuffed bear. Dude, all you can tell from this is that I spent $3,800. I go to that department store all the time, okay? This $3,800, this could be the toothbrush I bought that one time. That must be a hell of a toothbrush. A $3,800 toothbrush? It's ivory. And it's got elephant hair for bristles. Ugh, that is so scummy. Ew. Elephant hair? Is that what rich people use nowadays? Anyway, the store clerk clearly remembers you and your purchase. After all, you even gave him an autograph, did you not? Dude, should have said that earlier. 2 down. So can I ask you one thing? Yes? You're my lawyer, right, dude? So, if you are, then why are you looking into stuff like that? Because if I don't know the truth, I can't help you. Sounds more like stupid lawyer talk to me. Hey, let's stop talking about this, okay? No, not yet. I haven't asked why you set up the camera yet. And what your secret is. Of course, it would be strictly confidential. So, what are you going to do now? I'm going to find out what I want to know, because I must. The reason you hid this camera in Mr. Karaita's room and filmed it in secret is... I'm not sure I have that. Let's see. What do we have? Hey! Maki! That was rude. Get down here, you little troublemaker. What's a big idea, knocking things off of my desk? Ow, 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 hey! This is why her nickname is Trouble. Damn. Press conference ticket seems like a good bet. Could also be the gossip article. That one's probably more likely, to be honest. Yeah, let's go with the gossip. Adrian Andrews? There's a rumor going around that Ms. Andrews and Mr. Karaita were having secret meetings. You, who was keeping tabs on Mr. Karaita, you were going to reveal this as fact and turn it into a scandal. Isn't that right? Dude, you can be such a moron. Huh? Oh man, Mr. Lawyer Dude, that kind of scandal? That's the good stuff. That's what we in the industry call juicy. The good stuff? Juicy? Look, we can get publicity without spending a penny with that kind of stuff. I mean, if people stop paying attention to us, then it'd be the end, dude. Too bad that wasn't your intention. What are you talking about? I wish your reason for spying was something so innocent, but it wasn't. You didn't spy on Mr. Karaita because of Ms. Andrews. Then there's only one reason I can think of for you to do such a thing. The real reason you set up that camera in Mr. Karaita's room. Alright, let's try this. If I really wanted to set up a spy camera, I wouldn't have set it up in Juan's room. It would be in your office, dude. Huh? My office? Well, dude, you're always saying really absurd things, right? It'd be like getting the Comedy Channel for free. Damn. I'm so close, I can feel it. If you're done laughing, you didn't spy on Mr. Karaita because this game predicted the future. How so, Chet? Could it be the suicide note? That's about the only thing that makes sense to me. No, that's not it. Internet celebrity gossip. Yeah, well, that's true. Alright. I guess I may still be missing some evidence. Nothing else to talk about here. Maybe I'm missing something. Let's see here. Oh, okay. Sure. Alright, let's give that another try. So we're just really gonna confront him with it then, huh? Yeah, whose story do I want to hear? Alright. Try again. Alright. Spy camera. There. Matt on guard. Receipt. Alright. What is this card? Maybe he doesn't know about this card. This is a certain man's calling card. The man's name is Shelly the Killer, and I'm sure you know of him, don't you? Shelly the Killer? That's ridiculous! Why would I know some shady scumbag like him? If you really don't know him, then why are you acting so jumpy all of a sudden? This is it. I'm finally starting to get to the truth. I can't afford to make any more mistakes now. Mr. Matt Ongar, I know why you know Mr. Killer. It's because... since you're the one who set up that camera, that means you knew exactly what was going to happen in that room. So, how? How would you know something like that? It's because you're his client. That's why. You hired Shelly the Killer to assassinate Mr. Juan Carida. The real mastermind behind this whole murder is you, Matt Onguard. Here I was trying to be a good boy for you, dude. I thought if you didn't know, you'd be able to do your job without feeling bad. Well, that's what I thought anyway. Mr. Ongud, you really did hire? Hold on a sec. I'm gonna consult myself, okay? Consult myself? Oh boy, this guy's really... Well, I guess it's probably about time anyway. About time for what? I think it's time for you to meet him now, Mr. Lawyer Dude. Oh, nice. Oh. How do you do, Mr. Lawyer? I'm Matt on guard. Oh god, has this guy got a split personality? Oh, this is taking a bad turn, hasn't it? Well done, Mr. Wright. I bet it wasn't easy to gather as much information as you have. You really... So you are Shelley Killen's client. You really didn't think I would dirty my own hands in this, did you? What do you mean? And that woman, Hadrian, was quite brave herself, trying to stick the crime on me. I didn't think she had it in her. But all I care about is that Juan is dead. Isn't that right, Mr. Lawyer? But that's... You're lying! What a terrible... It's way past your bedtime, little girl. Go on, let us grown-ups talk about more adult things. But why? Why did you hide the video camera and... A weakling soon believes the word of others. Just like that pathetic Adrian. He knew about Miss Andrews' secret. But I'm no weakling. I don't believe anyone, least of all, assassins. What? Oh, come now, Mr. Wright. Assassins are above blackmail. They turn their clients into cash cows by holding the sinful deed over their heads. You tried to preserve that big reveal for me. Congrats for guessing it, though. You didn't. Oh, thank you, guys. I mean, yeah, I don't know, is it a split personality? But yeah, something just didn't feel right, I guess. And a superstar like me, how much do you think I'm worth? Care to guess? And that's why? Yes, that's where the video comes in. It's got his face and the crime scene recorded on it, preserved for all time. With that, I can keep him at bay and even blackmail him if I want. That's right, that video is my insurance. Isn't that what they call it, Mr. Wright? Why would you do something so wrong? Because I'm a grown-up, and I can. Good enough an answer for you, little girl? Why? Why would you kill Mr. Karaida? Because he was about to sling so much dung onto my beautiful public image. Scandals are a little annoying, aren't they? This is all because of that press conference, isn't it? If Mr. Karaida had been able to give it, then Mr. Ongard's secret would have... Ah, well that's what we call taking advantage of the situation, you know? I had no interest in doing it, really, but bit by bit it crept up on me. And then the situation just presented itself perfectly. How beautiful, I thought. And that's how Mr. Karaida ended up dead. Let me tell you something. I'm not like Adrian. I don't depend on anyone. Where did he get that wine glass, by the way? Isn't he in detention? People are simply things to be used and thrown away. Put on a sweet, innocent face, and people will swallow anything you feed them. Adrian fell for it. The assassin, too. Oh, and how can I forget? Even you fell for it, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so... Not a split personality, just an act. He's a pretty good actor, all things considered. Everyone all working their butts off for me. Matt on guard. Aw, did that leave you speechless? What a shame. What's wrong, Mr. Lawyer? You've grown awfully quiet. How could I have been so deceived by you all this time? When we first met, I asked if you had killed Juan Carida, and you answered very clearly that you hadn't killed anyone. Hey now, I never told you any lies. The person who did the killing was that to kill a guy, right? All I'm guilty of is taking a catnap in my room. You killed Mr. Carida. I dare you to say that in court tomorrow. Aw, but too bad. You can't. You're my lawyer after all, aren't you? You could always drop my case and refuse to represent me. How does that sound? Aw, but you can't, can you? That would be the one thing you absolutely can't do. Mystic Maya. Okay. So, yeah, this would be part of his insurance policy against the killer, wouldn't it? He's going to make sure that if he gets convicted, that the killer is going to go down with him. He wouldn't want to test the killer. He's a man of his word, or so I hear. You could end up getting a certain friend of yours rubbed out if you lose. You scoundrel. So if I were you, Mr. Wright, Esquire, I think I would give it my all tomorrow. Remember, everyone likes a happy win-win resolution. I'll get you for this. That's such a cliche phrase. Juan said something just like that, if memory serves. Of course. Well, we all know how well things turned out for him, don't we? Good night, Mr. Lawyer. Maya, what am I supposed to do? Of course. This means there's now going to be a target on our back as well, doesn't it? Even if we do get him a not guilty verdict, we know too much. Now you finally found it. The starting line of this case. Edgeworth. I don't care for the horrid atmosphere here. Let's return to the precinct. Like in The Lincoln Lawyer, the guy hires Matthew McConaughey, so he can't say he killed the person whose murder his other client was from. I haven't seen that one, but yeah, sounds similar. Well, Wright, what are you going to do? If you plan on changing your strategy... No! We can't do that! That's right. He's holding Maya hostage. What should I do? That's not something I can answer for you. Mr. Edgeworth? Right. Only you can decide where to go from here. 1 year ago, at that time, I didn't truly understand what a prosecutor was. And that is why I had to leave the prosecutor's office. I felt that I couldn't stand in a court of law until I knew what a prosecutor really was. And now, Wright, it's your turn. My turn? What is this thing called, a lawyer? What can you do as one? You must find the answer, and you must find it on your own. I'm a lawyer, but to fight for someone who is clearly a killer... Matt Ongard, that man is really... It doesn't matter who. Every person deserves a proper defense and a fair trial. Isn't that the basis of our judicial system? Proper defense? But what exactly is that? Is it where a lawyer forcibly and blindly gets an acquittal through shouting and trickery? Ironic that you, of all people, should say such a thing. Isn't that exactly how you have fought for your clients up until now? Well, that may be true, but that's because I believe my clients to be innocent from the bottom of my heart. But if I were to get on guard an acquittal, that isn't a proper defense at all. I became a lawyer because I thought I could save people who are suffering and in pain. But when I look at this mess we're in, I can't even protect the person closest to me. Even if I win the case, I still lose in the end. I just don't know what to do. Right? Would you get a hold of yourself? You have it all wrong. Huh? We aren't some sort of heroes. We're only human, you and I. You want to save someone? That's something easier said than done, wouldn't you say? That's... You are a defense attorney. You can't run away from that. You can only fight. That's all you can do. People like you and Franziska von Karma are always using all you have to pin me down. You fight to the very end, even when you know the truth is not with you. But I'm not like you. I can't fight for a false verdict, for a man I clearly know to be guilty. Franziska, she fights for herself. The only thing she fights for is her perfect win record. That's all. And? Isn't that the same as you? Isn't that why you ran away a year ago? Because your precious win record was destroyed? You are so petty. No, I think there's more to it than that. I see. Now I understand why you despise me so. However, you are mistaken. What do you... Thanks to you, when you sealed off my path to a perfect win record, I began to realize the error of my ways. See, this is what I'm talking about, character development. I realized that things such as a perfect record were meaningless. What? I don't believe you. Are you saying that is why you left the prosecutor's office? Then why? Why are you here now? The answer to that is something you will find out on your own. I have faith you will see it before the verdict is read tomorrow. But if you can't, then you will be powerless to change the ending of this story. Oh boy. Mr. Nick, the transceiver! I'm sorry for what happened earlier. Now then, Mr. Attorney, do you wager you can obtain an acquittal tomorrow? My, what is the matter, Mr. Attorney? I don't sense your usual anger this time. Tell me, please, why are you holding Maya hostage for Mr. Onguard's sake? Why are you doing this for that cold-blooded killer? Right. Please don't misunderstand things. He is my client. Don't toy with me. A man who hires an assassin is just as much of a killer himself. I believe you're asking me for a reason as to why I'm doing what I am. Yeah? This is what I like to call my aftercare. What the heck is aftercare? My name carries a certain amount of honor and dignity, Mr. Attorney. I take great care to ensure that no suspicion falls upon my clients for my handiwork. Oh, okay. So it's not that he's worried about getting blackmailed, then. That is what is called client relations, and is part of an assassin's duty. An assassin's duty? We were unlucky this time. My client was arrested as a suspect. As a result, I did what I had to enlist your expert help, Mr. Attorney. And to ensure that you would do everything in your power to the very end. It makes sense. He probably figured out that Phoenix would eventually figure out that Matt was guilty, and so he had to have insurance that he would still try to get an acquittal. What is your name? I believe I told you once before. However, you did, but my name is The Killer. Shelly the Killer. You're Shelly the Killer? Please keep in mind you do not have much space to maneuver with me. As a The Killer, I always finish what I set out to do. If you fail to keep up your end of the bargain, it would be my duty as an assassin to see to it that she receives a nice long nap. No! Now then, if you'll excuse me, if someone were to trace a signal back to me, it would be quite troublesome. Called it. Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya! I don't know what to say. Edgeworth. Hmm? Did you hear that? At the end of that transmission. Huh? Oh, that. It sounded like a cat. A cat? It can't be. That cat? Can it? What is it? I think I know where Shelley the Killer is holding Maya hostage. Edgeworth, have all police units head for On Guard Mansion immediately. Alright, you hurry over as well then. Don't lose hope yet, Pearls. The fight has only just begun. Yeah! How do we get there? I bet you he's already left. The cat gave him away, and so he's had to go find somewhere else to hide. Maya! Please answer us, Mystic Maya! We have this area completely surrounded. There's no way for him to escape. Assuming he's still in the area. I can't believe it. That butler, all this time, he was the killer. He and On Guard were working together all this time. I'm sure they'd worked out a contingency plan ahead of time. Oh. Now, was there a bear here earlier? Oh, it's a figurine of a bear! There are a lot of cuts in it for some reason. Figurine added to the court record. A wooden bear-shaped figurine. It's covered in many thin cuts. Someone been using this as a knife rack or something? A bear? Isn't that more of a thing for Mr. Karaida? Why would something like this be here? Right, look down. There's a little pet door installed here. I'm sure that's for Shu. Do you think that this came through that little door? This door! It's locked! Well, I'm pretty used to breaking doors down by now. Let's go, Edgeworth. Shouldn't the police be doing this, rather than the lawyers? There's no one here. From the looks of this room, I would say this is not On Guard's private lounge. Look at this, right? An antenna for sending and receiving radio signals, and a VCR. Check inside the deck. If there's a tape, it would be an important piece of evidence. If we're lucky, it'll have the moment the crime was committed recorded from it. I'm sorry, but the tape deck is empty. There's no tape to be found. He must have taken it with him. No! But there's no mistake that someone used this to record something. And it looks like someone took the tape when looking for it, and escaped with it. It's a VCR and an antenna. The footage that the spy camera took at the scene of the crime was beamed here and recorded on tape. If only we had that tape, it would have been really helpful. A huge television and speakers loom largely here. I'm sure if Maya saw this, pardon me, she'd say, I would die a happy samurai fan if I could see the Nickel Samurai on a TV like this. Yeah, that's what she'd say. Mac, I can't believe I just made a joke about Maya, all things considered. It's a very small table. I bet we could barely squeeze 3 pills on there. But I wouldn't sit on a table to begin with, Mr. Nick. That's On Guard's computer. Maya, why couldn't you have used this to get help? Mr. Nick, where's the power switch? Oh, I get it. So that's what happened. She couldn't find the power switch. There's a little door for Shu in this big door. I'm sure Maya used this door to shove this out there. I'm sure it was her. Every time you give me some piece of evidence, it's always the most crucial piece. This time too, I'm sure. What a spacious sofa. I bet 10 pills would fit on here. I don't think 10 of me would fit, Mr. Nick. I can't read all the labels, but this is a very large collection of videotapes. Looks like Ongar taped all of his own shows. Maniac. Alright, now what? Here we go. We've searched all over, but it looks like he got away. I'm sorry. It looks like he slipped out of our grasp this time. And now, we've lost our only lead. Don't give up yet. That little girl is looking to you to be her pillar. Yeah, you're right. We're close. I can tell. We've already set up checkpoints along every route leading out of this district. Leave the rest to us. Maya. This looks like a picture of Ms. Impax. With love, Celeste. Ms. Impax? You mean... Yes, Mr. Karida's former manager. Why would a picture of Ms. Impax be here in Mr. Onguard's mansion? And why does it say with love? This might be a clue. Celeste's photo added to the court record. Found at Onguard mansion. With love, Celeste is written on it. Ah! What's wrong, Pills? Please let me see that picture frame. Huh? What's so special about the frame? On the back! There's something written on the back of the frame. Maya. It's Mystic Maya. She left us a message. What? I thought you'd come. I knew you would. Now listen up. You better get Onguard a guilty sentence, okay? If you get that creepy slime bag and not guilty, I'll never forgive you. Ever. I'm fine, so you don't need to worry. There's so much I want to write, but I don't think I have a lot of time left. Pearlie, you're there too, right? Make sure you help Nick, okay? Someone's got to watch out for that helpless lunk. That's it for now, Nick. I guess I'll talk to you guys later. No! Mystic Maya! Right. What's wrong? Why the blank stare? Oh, nothing. We searched the house, and this is the last room. It looks like he eluded us. Edgeworth. Yes? As far as clues go, I think this is about all I'm going to get. But I'm still short one last thing. And what is that? Oh yeah, I almost forgot about that in all the excitement. Miss Andrews' Cyclops. If I could just find out what secret she's holding, then I think I stand a chance in court tomorrow. Blow this case wide open and expose the truth. I think I know what you're thinking. I'll contact the detention center. Thanks, Edgeworth. Well, let's go, Pills. It's time to open that last lock. Good evening, Mr. Wright. What's wrong? You look ill. Ms. Andrews, I've come to remove your sight clock. Sight clock? I want to know, and you will tell me, your secret. Fine, go ahead. Try to break me if you can. Can you please tell me why you framed Mr. Onguard for the murder? I've already told you countless times. It's because I thought Matt was the killer. No, that's not it. I know you have a personal reason to dislike Mr. Onguard. Ms. Andrews, you may think I didn't hear it, but I know you said something earlier. So, could it be a romantic rivalry? Could Celeste have been in love with both of them? You said revenge. So you're saying I was taking my revenge out on Matt, and that's why? Well, what an absurd idea. I don't have anything I want to take revenge for. Ms. Andrews, a woman who lives by being dependent on other people. There's something or someone in her past that would make her take revenge. Celeste. There's only one catalyst that would cause such strong feelings, and even revenge. And that is Ms. Impax's suicide. What are you trying to say? Celeste was Juan's manager. On top of that, the one who hit her suicide note was Juan, also Juan. What does all this have to do with Matt? You're right. You haven't mentioned him yet. But for you to hate Mr. On-Guard, it would mean that he must have had some relation to Ms. Impax and her suicide. Can you explain this relation between me and Matt? Celeste and Matt? Well, I assume it's this new piece of evidence we just got. This is a photo of Ms. Impax, correct? She looks younger than when she passed away, though. Well, with love, Celeste. This is Ms. Impax's handwriting, isn't it? Where did you find this? No, that's alright. It was a rhetorical question. Yeah, it is. I found this at Mr. On-Guard's mansion. And after all this time, my last remaining secret has been revealed. Da, 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 da. Celeste, she was supposed to get married to Juan. Yes, but I heard that it didn't work out. Because Mr. Karaita didn't want to get married to her anymore, right? Yes, because of Matt. But because of Mr. On-Guard? What do you mean? I think I can see where this is going. Celeste, she was Matt's manager a long time ago. She was the happiest woman in the world at the time. I was working part-time back then, and I often saw the two of them together. So that's why, with love, Celeste is written on the frame of that picture. They were a couple. They were a couple, weren't they? It wasn't anything as splendid as that. Celeste was being used. Toyed with until she was thrown away. It's so horrible. Matt's entire image is built around how nice and wonderful of a man he is. A scandal would have destroyed that. Which is why Celeste, in her kindness, moved over to Worldwide Studios. And that is where she met Juan. She seemed really happy with him. Even happier than when she was with Matt. Celeste and Juan were such a good match that they were even planning to get married. And then, it was suddenly called off. On the night Juan called their marriage off, Celeste, she killed herself. Or did she? Was it Matt again? And that's why I framed Matt. It was revenge for Celeste and for myself. I'm sure even you can guess why Juan called the wedding off, right? Matt confessed to Juan about his relationship with Celeste. I see. So that's what happened. But then why did Mr. Karaita have to call off the wedding? I don't understand at all. It was probably because of his worthless male pride. Juan and Matt were always fierce rivals. Matt waited for the wedding announcement and then unleashed the truth on Juan. It's like, haha, hey dude, you got my sloppy seconds. He was aiming for her when it would hurt Juan the most. Poor Ms. Impax. That wasn't the end of it. That day, I'm almost certain that Celeste left a suicide note behind. And in that note, she left a detailed account of Matt's various misdeeds, and so that she would never again be hurt by Matt, she chose to die. Then, when Juan discovered her body, he hid her note. But why would he do that? It's simple. Juan realized that note was a powerful weapon against Matt, and it would be especially damaging to his refreshing like a spring breeze image. In any case, with his pride hurt, Juan sought revenge. Revenge. There's that word again. Juan wanted to publicly disclose the contents of that suicide note. At a time that would cause Matt the most damage, of course. And that was at the press conference after the stage show. I know all about it because I heard it all from Juan. It was so I could find out about all this that I drew close to Juan to begin with. They're quite a pair of hideous monsters, aren't they? Even Celeste's death was something for them to use in their game. That night when I found Juan's body, it was only natural that I thought the murderer was Matt. Those two were always spying on one another after all. As for me, I was frantically searching for Celeste's suicide note. I wanted to destroy it before it ever went public. I was going to burn it. I had even brought a lighter. But I couldn't find the suicide note, and that's when revenge crossed my mind. Yes, I was going to bring them to them my own kind of cruel revenge. Celeste was killed by those two monsters. So when I stabbed Juan's body with that knife, I didn't feel a single shred of guilt. And that's all I have to say. Well, Mr. Wright, even knowing all this, are you still going to help that man? I'm a lawyer. I see. What a foul profession. Thank you very much for your time, and for talking with me. It was no big deal. I couldn't sleep anyway. I can't sleep either, not with Maya's situation, or with what I now know. Well, this has certainly gone in an unexpected direction, hasn't it? This changes a lot. Because, yeah. Well, this is where I'm finishing for tonight, but, it's a big cliffhanger to leave on, isn't it? Can Phoenix bring himself to try and get an acquittal for someone who he clearly knows is guilty? A murderer, no less? It's going to be very interesting to see how this one wraps up. I can see why you guys said this is one of the best cases in this series. This is compelling stuff. Alright, so we are going to raid into Channel Awesome. Because I was planning to watch that stream anyway. I've been enjoying Doug Walker's playthrough of Resident Evil 2. Where is the button? Raid. Channel Awesome. Right. Now, there's not going to be any stream on Sunday. We have plans. There's Pokemon Go stuff going on, and we're also going to the movies. So my next stream is going to be Tuesday, back to my regular time of 1 p.m. Mountain Time. In the meantime, if you want to catch up with any of the other stuff in this game, my other Ace Attorney streams, you can find that over on my YouTube channel. Link down below for that, where I archive all my streams. You know, there's also my Sonic marathons going on there, and everything else I've been playing for the last 5 years or so. Lots of retro stuff, Batman Arkham series, the Dead Rising series, you know, good stuff. There is also links down below to my Tumblr and my Blue Sky. Blue Sky is my main social account. Tumblr, I don't use that often, but there is a series of articles I wrote there about the Sonic the Hedgehog comic books from Archie and how they should have been a syndicated TV cartoon rather than a comic book series. Alright, that's all from me for today. Thank you for watching. I hope you got drawn into this case as much as I did, because like I said, I'm really digging this. I can't wait to finish this on Tuesday, see how it goes. Yeah, take care of yourselves, have a great weekend, and tell Doug I said hi. Actually, I suppose I can say that myself, can't I? Cheers, everyone.